Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. And, despite the fact that there's just a sea of red again today in terms of the price action, if you just look on where I'm scrolling my screen here on live coin watch, this right column here that's all red, wow, yeah. Talk about a sea of red. And despite all this, I'm feeling really good. Let me tell you why. There's a couple things that were big that happened or slashed observed today. Number one, Bitcoin broke $50,000 for the first time in history. And it did it twice, at least twice that I'm aware of. And it's hovering a little below 50,000 as I record this, but still, wow, what a cool milestone. That's freaking amazing. Additionally, XRP is at a level that used to be resistance, and that's flipped, and it's now support. And so I kind of feel bad. I was thinking about this throughout the day. I do feel bad. I have sympathy for people that are concerned about XRP. Maybe they recently purchased. Maybe they're down on their investment. I mean, it is down 11.24% today. But my gosh, it's just, you know what results in that type of emotional response? It's just a lack of understanding of the nature of these markets. This is the most volatile asset class on the planet. But look, if any cryptocurrency that's going to have long-term viability, the short-term price action here, in my humble opinion, does not, frankly, matter. You know, it is a matter of fact that even if you were the most unlucky person on the planet, out of each market cycle, let's just talk about Bitcoin for a second, because Bitcoin leads the market. Even if you were the most unlucky human on the planet, and during your participation of every single market cycle, you happened to buy the top of it, which isn't realistic. I mean, what terribly unfortunate human would have that type of luck? It's just, it obviously didn't happen. But even if you were that person, that worst case scenario, you know, you ended up making substantially more money if you held into the next market cycle anyway. But beyond that fact, I still feel like we're in such early days in terms of the bull portion of this particular market cycle. And so I'm just looking forward to seeing where this thing goes, because XRP hasn't even started yet as far as I'm concerned. And XRP, it's moving in tandem with the rest of the market. And it looks like there's going to be a rather bullish continuation in terms of price action. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast. There's nothing special about me just because I run a YouTube channel. I just run this channel purely as a hobby. It's a lot of fun. It's frankly, my most favorite hobby that I've ever had. So as I record this, XRP's at 50.4 cents, Bitcoin at $49,578. Market cap for the asset class, $1,483 billion in Bitcoin dominance at 62.27%. Not a surprise, it's been on an uptrend as alts have been performing poorly, and Bitcoin did again break $50,000 for the first time ever. And so as far as XRP, I'll tell you what, so it had a 24-hour high of 56.9 cents and a 24-hour low of 49.3 cents. But again, like this level, once thought to be unattainable, especially after the scary SEC versus Ripple news, right? And so Bitcoin's 24-hour high, $50,329. I do not mind seeing that one bit. I am pro Bitcoin. I am long Bitcoin. I hold it. I'm just more excited about XRP. I think that in terms of, the opportunity for tremendous gains, I think XRP is where it's at, which, again, not financial advice. That's just my personal position on this. And let me highlight this now. Here's a tweet from Credible Crypto, a very popular chart analyst now with 119,300 followers on Twitter. And he wrote the following. He tweeted this out on January 10th of this year. For those who still have concerns about XRP, the best time to diversify would be in the 45 to 50 cent region. This is the most logical place to expect a rejection if you think XRP is dead. If/when we get past this region, odds we go much higher increase dramatically. And what was the price of XRP on that date? Let's go ahead and take a look. This will be fun. Here, we'll go back to wait a minute. I need to go back a little further. One sec here. This is going to be fun to take a look at. So January 10th, where did it close? Almost there. So it had already rallied a bit. There you go. So it was already up to 35 cents. But still, some people were naysayers, and it did send trade sideways / go down for, another, call it another couple weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks. But check this out. He also tweeted this out on January 10th. This is Credible Crypto. Wrote, and no, I didn't sell any XRP at 17 cents, and I won't be selling at 45 to 50 cents either. And so he's long made the case that it is silly, nonsensical, and not a data-driven position to think that XRP is dead and going to zero, that it's not in the cards, it's not in the charts. It is not the case. He's made that very clear. That's his position. And that's what I'm seeing from all the analysts that I follow that are not Bitcoin maximalists, frankly. So he retweeted that today. And he wrote the following. Remember that 45 to 50 cent region? Well, we have now flipped it to support. This is now the most logical place to expect a bounce/continuation to the upside if you think XRP is not dead. If/when we revisit this region, odds we see continuation to the upside increase dramatically. And again, so that's part of the last quote from the original tweet on January 10th. And that's cool. And so check this out. Like, how bad might it get in the short term? Somebody named Marvin asked Credible Crypto that effectively and wrote, so if we are going to add to our bags, you would say buy the dip between 45 to 50 cents, ? And Credible Crypto responded, yep, exactly. Ladder some down to 40-ish cents in case of some wicks. So he's saying there could be some brief moments maybe where you might have that opportunity, but effectively they'd be very short-lived. And still, this level that we're at now, he believes that it's now support, not resistance. And since that has hit, he believes that things will continue to the upside. He's also made it very clear that he's firm on this idea that XRP will at some point this market cycle hit its all-time high, and then enter a new realm of price discovery, which is, again, among chart analysts that I follow that are not Bitcoin maximalists, this is commonly accepted. It just is, because if you just look at the charts and throw out your bias, throw out the fundamentals, and just look at what the charts are telling you, that's what's being said. And don't forget that about 90% of the trading of XRP happens outside of the United States, right? Here's another tweet from him. He put this out just shortly before I started recording this video. I love this tweet. And it's so funny. It's like, take this and then juxtapose it to people that are new to participate in the world of crypto and investing in crypto. And it's just not even close. So Credible Crypto wrote, buy the alt blood. So he's talking about obviously pretty much every coin on the planet right now is red except for Bitcoin's up a hair. And you can find a few outliers, but still, the market's down. The alts of that. They have been yesterday and today. And so Credible Crypto wrote the following. Buy the alt blood or forever hold your peace when they shoot past the moon and out of orbit in the coming months. And so that's part of why I said what I said at the outset of the video. I already knew I was going to highlight this tweet, and I was just thinking, man, I do feel sorry for anybody that's jumping into this market and doesn't know what the hell they are doing, because it's people with that mindset that want to expand their position that will do it and recognize that whatever the popular opinion is, it's probably wrong. Meaning, when people are euphoric and optimistic, oh my God, this thing's really taking off, whether you're talking about stocks or you're talking about cryptocurrencies, that's probably the worst time to buy whatever it is that's in question. Whereas when people are fearful, oh my God, it's the end of days, this thing's going to zero, blah, 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 whatever the narrative may be, that's usually I'm not talking specifically about XRP or anything, it's usually the best time to make a purchase. It's just whatever the lemmings are doing, do the opposite. And if you can get that through your head, you might have a fighting chance. And so I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold anything. I'm just saying like that is my general approach to thinking through all of this. And I am never going to FOMO into anything, and I'm never going to panic sell, period. I have hands of steel. I am riding XRP to zero or to a fortune, and I do not think it's going to zero. DIY investing, I watched a video from him earlier, and he was talking about, in a general sense, where's the market going, especially in a day like this, and it was interesting to get some additional perspective. He was noting, of course, Bitcoin leads the market, but what immediately follows that typically is Ethereum, which leads the rest of the altcoins. It is number 2 in terms of market cap. And his position is that Ethereum actually looks a little bit bearish, at least in the short term, and he could see perhaps a scenario where we do see some downward price action for Ethereum, for Bitcoin, but that wouldn't mean that it's some sort of horrendous bull-breaking scenario. There are always going to be retracements. As I mentioned in a video just yesterday, I believe I mentioned it yesterday anyway, there were 9 dips from 2015 to the end of 2017. And mind you, end of 2017, Bitcoin hit almost $20,000. Its then all-time high before ultimately crashing, another 80-90%. It got down to 3,200 or something like that in December of 2018 ultimately. But mind you, on its run up, there were 9 major pullbacks in terms of price for Bitcoin specifically that averaged 38%. Well, we haven't had that yet. We've just seen Bitcoin go up and up and up and up. Not since it's broken out above $20,000. Like, we haven't seen that yet. And so he thinks it's possible that we could be. He's not guaranteeing it, but he thinks it's possible we could see that. In which case, really, that just means that all the altcoins are going to follow suit too. Historically, that's what has happened anyway. And even high altitude investing, he was just talking about Ethereum. He wrote Ethereum is clearly bearish in the short term, so they seem to agree on that at least. And unfortunately, by the way, I was looking to see what Blockchain Backer, my fellow XRP YouTuber, might have had to say on a day like this. And unfortunately, I wish him the best, but unfortunately, he put out a tweet and said that he has no internet access, no electricity, and no running water. So they got hit with a severe storm. So here's wishing the best for him and his family. That cannot be fun. Yikes. Here's a tweet from Michael Vandepop, another very popular chart analyst with 134,900 followers. And he is one of those guys where it's like, he has a huge following for a reason. He's good, I think. That's my opinion. But he does not like Ripple and he does not like XRP, and it shows in what he projects XRP hitting. Like he said that for this market cycle, and it may have been like early to mid-January, that the highest XRP would hit this market cycle would be 50 to 60 cents. Well, it already hit almost 64 cents, so it's beyond even the upper end of what he was projecting. And not only that, again, 50 cents used to be resistance, and it's now support. So that's why for me, like, even if I feel like I can trust these guys for a non-XRP related analysis for anything they say about XRP, I just throw it out. It's just unfortunate that they seem to get, and it's just amazing because like they're so right about all the other coins they talk about all the time, but they're so wrong about their projections for XRP. Might their bias be seeping into their analysis? Nothing personal against the guy at all. It seems clear to me that this is what's happening with these people. But anyway, tweeted out the following: Bitcoin and crypto are extremely bullish. Lately, someone asked me, "Is it time to start taking profits?" I answered, "Why would I start taking profits when Elon Musk is entering the markets and Michael Saylor promotes another 1,000 companies for Bitcoin? It's just beginning." Yeah, and so look, even if there's a pullback, in a general sense, I think he's correct. There could certainly be a pullback here, but yeah, this is the beginning phase of the bull market. This is what we've been waiting for just multiple years, and it's so exciting to finally be here. I'm having fun filling out my positions here, frankly, and I welcome pullbacks. I feel like, despite having 3 years, it's just in hindsight, I feel like I couldn't have ever had enough time to put in everything that I want to, That's how I feel about this anyway. So I think it's all cool stuff. So to anybody that's new, because I know there's all sorts of new people to crypto, new people to my channel on a daily basis. I think there are like 600 new subscribers just to my channel just yesterday. And I know that a lot of it is because there's so many new people. I'm just trying to share with you my stance. It's not financial advice. I'm not saying buy or sell or hold. I'm just sharing with you that when you see days like this, well, first of all, they're to be expected. It would be super weird if they're not. And people will continue to emotionally buy. And if you're not used to this, man, I'll just say this. Choosing to buy or sell based on emotion is a horrendous idea. Like choosing just about anything in life based on emotion rather than data and logic, horrendous idea. Almost 100% of the time. Very few exceptions to that. Maybe choosing who you want in your love life could be an exception. But even then, you got to use some logic and reason too, right? So I'm just saying here, just be careful. Make your own adult decision. This is risky being invested in crypto, including XRP. I still believe there's a ton of opportunity right here, and it's just a shame to see all these lemmings off a cliff in terms of just selling. When if you just look historically, what happens? The people that sell, they get wrecked. Like they get absolutely wrecked here historically. And so it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. And I'm just glad that I've been able to experience this firsthand for so long, because this does not freak me out in the least. I'm having a great time. I'm looking at a day of red, and I personally am having a blast seeing all of this happen. Seeing Bitcoin break $50,000 and seeing XRP flip what was once resistance into support. My gosh. And sorry, Bitcoin maxi trolls that said XRP was going to zero. You dumb messed up, okay? I'm just sharing. I couldn't feel more strongly about this. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because if anything I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.